with me around in high school, about all the time. It's not any wonder I didn't have any friends.
People like went out and did that.
You're just choosing random points. You say, what happens if I put these two
I
together?
have some Sharpie already on here,
Oh, okay.
and some vague memories, and that's about it. And right now, just we look for it to do something interesting, and it's good to have a Sharpie here. Uh-oh. And also, what's really good about speak and spells is they're resilient as hell. A lot of times, if you connect the wrong points on something, it's gone. But you
Good
can
for little kids to like
connect
each other with.
without anything with anything. And I think it's how to show up. This here is an absolutely fantastic tool to have if you're doing things like this. Because what this does is it has all kinds of electronic components with little connection points to link them up. And that way you can test, once you find an interesting spot, you can try throwing, say, a capacitor in there, and that a lot of times acts as a filter. Or if you have an effect that you really like and you want to see if you can vary its amount, you can stick a pot in there and a variable resistor.
Oh, so you insert that between the connection and then tinker with. Okay.
Yeah.
So that way you can figure out what it does before you start drilling holes and
Yeah.
soldering and
Or
stuff.
just having to disconnect your little alligator clips and keep sticking a different component in there. Resistors. So I didn't bring any caps, but you can test it out on that. So let's get it talking again and see what we can find. Never tried sticking any capacitors in the circuit of this sucker, so let's find out if there's anything we can start with a small one. Now there's a pretty good distortion on here too, and there's a pitch spot that I'll have to refine. Let's go through each one. There's it. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Another good thing to have. Sharpie. For marking down what you find. Wow, it's still going.
It's still doing it.
Cool.
And I thought the first thing you said was musical, and then zero.
0, 0, 0.
I think it's insulting me.
I was gonna say, maybe this is some kind of music system.
See, the speak and spell people are now planning that you're going to do this, so they insert the extra stuff that way and then make it flip out without you even doing anything.
Well, I always called these things possessed machines when you're done with them, because they get personalities, and I swear to God, I've heard that thing say things. It's sometimes my old one before that I called the zombie used to just start going on its own. It wouldn't even have to be turned on. It was spooky, and it does sound goddamn evil sometimes. And this thing is a speak and spell.
Are these still in production?
No, these were I think made up until '85. There's a couple of different models, but they're all more or less the same. Also, the speak and math and the speak and read are very, very bendable. Anything by Texas Instruments in the '80s is fun as hell. The speak and maths are pretty rhythmic. There. And you got something that's rather rhythmic right now. Okay, so what I'll do is write A and A in a notebook. Right down to, I need to connect those 2 points.
Is it piety?
It's not like it
It's
said
a
bidet at one
church.
point. It's like bidet. Really?
It said beauty.
Beauty? Maybe that's what I heard.
Not the day.
I think you're just hearing what you want to hear, Brian.
It's gonna, hey man, you know what? They're trying to sell you some bidets, all right? Speak and spell people want you to buy bidets.
Okay, let's try this with a bigger cap now, since that's doing something interesting right there. And hope we don't fry it. Let's give it a rest. It's stuck on that same loop for a while. There we go. Another good feature to add to a lot of these things is something that disconnects the power with just a flick of a switch, because God knows sometimes they'll get stuck on a wrench and won't be able to shut up. Let's see, let's go with vocabulary A.